Vampire just received a hidden buff in the newest Dead Rails update. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below what your favorite part of the update was, and make sure to join my Discord if you ever be in my videos in the future. Ring that bell, guys. Turn those notifications on. Let's get right to the video. Alright guys, so because of the new melee changes, Vampire got changed quite drastically, and as you guys will see later in the video, I talk about how bad I think Vampire has gotten in my previous update video, but it turns out, guys, that is not the case. Also, I recommend if you're gonna be playing Vampire, definitely grab an auto clicker because it'll make this class significantly better than what it is like when you normally play, because trust me, guys, Vampire just got a lot better. All right, guys, so you guys are probably asking what this hidden buff could be. Now, you guys are probably aware of the new changes to the melee system where now you technically have to charge your attacks to do a lot of damage, right? Well, with Vampire, guys, you could just spam click. Now, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it should, but you still get healed every time you click somebody. And I'm also using armor, by the way, just to show you guys how strong this actually is once you get armor later in your run. But you heal the same amount from hitting enemies every single time you hit them, even if you don't charge up your attack. Like you guys can see here, I'm literally just not dying. All you have to do is just slowly kite backwards so you don't get hit by too many zombies at once. And look at this. All you do is literally spam click. In my update video, I was saying how Vampire is really bad now. And, okay, I will admit, of course, this hidden buff right here, which does make Vampire quite good. In fact, I actually think it makes Vampire better. First of all, it definitely makes Vampire way more annoying to play because you have to constantly click now. So, I mean, like, take that as you will. But obviously, it is a lot stronger. It does make Vampire a lot better. As you guys can see, I'm cooking up this town. Of course, you can't really group up enemies like you did before, or you'll die from just getting hit by too many enemies. But if you spam click, you are able to heal a lot of HP. And of course, you still do have Vampire speed, so you're able to run away from enemies like this. And it's just like, it definitely does make Vampire a lot stronger than it was before. I don't know if this is ever going to get changed or not, so by the time you watch this video, maybe it's changed, maybe it isn't. It probably won't be, because whenever this has happened before, the devs never change it. But as you guys can see, spam clicking, I'm absolutely cooking this town. It isn't nearly as fast as it was before, unfortunately, but you will pretty much never die as long as you don't get too many enemies on you at once. Like you guys can see, I just absolutely roasted, cooked, spitfired this town, and I was in no risk of dying whatsoever. I even got snake oils, but like I said before, as a reminder, I do have armor on my body, so you will take a little more damage from enemies. So make sure not to group them up too much if you're going to be doing this. And of course, I do have an auto clicker as well, because I'm not going to be spam clicking, and it does make Vampire a lot more annoying to play, but it does make it a lot better. Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing one more town, but this time I'm going to be using an auto clicker because the last town I was not using an auto clicker for. So I want to see just the difference between it and just like the absolute... This is so ridiculous. This is... Alright guys, so I'm able to heal more than 2 zombies worth of damage with armor, and they're still not being able to kill me whatsoever. So I'm just gonna stand here. This is actually stupid. I'm doing the like... They literally can't do anything to me. Now, like I said before with the damage rework, I was saying Vampire was terrible now. I did understand that the weapon could attack fast, but I didn't realize that Vampire could, like, still heal a ton of HP with doing less damage. Because I'm pretty sure Vampire Knife healing is based on the damage you do. But I think because of Vampire having a damage boost, it actually makes this, like, somewhat good. You can't really do this with any of the other classes because the damage output on it is so small that it is, like, borderline impossible to do. Now, of course, with ranged enemies, you can actually do this to them, but I recommend not risking it and just shooting them whenever you see a ranged enemy. And yeah, I'm just cooking up this town. But like I was saying before, I was saying how Vampire was really bad in my update video, and I think Vampire isn't bad. I think it's actually way better than it was before, especially because of this change right here where you can attack so fast that you're able to heal, because there's literally no kiting required. I just stand in their face, and there's literally nothing they could do against me. I just, like, I think the difference is Vampire is a lot more annoying to play now, unless, of course, you're using an auto clicker. Now, of course, I do recommend grabbing snake oils just in case that happens. Glitches are quite frequent in Dead Rails, so do still be prepared just in case something like that happens. But like you guys can see, I'm cooking up this town, and I thought Vampire was going to be really bad after the changes because I didn't realize that it could still heal as much. And of course, you guys commented like hundreds of times on my last video about, oh my gosh, you could still spam click with Vampire and it's good. So I decided to make this video because it was a little bit of misinformation saying Vampire is still bad. Really bad now from the damage update. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it's basically a buff. There was a hidden buff in the most recent update because this is just strictly better than old Vampire. I think all of the melee in general got worse other than for Werewolf and Milkman, because they can one-shot enemies, and maybe Survivalist as well is a lot better now. But for most of the other classes, melee is worse, but Vampire is definitely not one of them, because I'm literally able to just stand here and face tank them. Also, like I said before, keep in mind, I am using armor, so I take less damage. Now we're gonna try and take on Castle, because I want to see if I can fight a werewolf with this strategy. Alright guys, so like I said, I want to try clearing out Castle with this to see just how strong it actually is, but I want to test out something real quick. I'm gonna run in, I'm just gonna grab the Vampire knife real quick, because I want to see if it's actually like bugged like this. You guys are about to see what I'm about to do. All right, you ready? It works! If you have 2 Vampire knives, look! Look! If you have 2 Vampire knives, look! Look, if you have 2, you can switch between them. All right, let's just try with 1 knife, guys, but I figured that was going to work. Let's see if you could face tank a werewolf. Oh my gosh, you can. You could face tank a single werewolf. Okay, these vampires need to die. It's double knifing time. Double knifing time. Dude, this is ridiculous. 2 knives, if you switch between them and you have an auto clicker going on, they literally can't do anything. Oh, there's 3 werewolves right there. Okay, there's 3 of them. We gotta get rid of 1. Switch between them. Keep switching. Dude, this is actually ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure you could face tank a single werewolf. Yes. By the way, guys, keep in mind, I do have armor. By the way, I do have armor, but look at this. A single knife can deal with 1 werewolf, but if you could get the other knife from Castle, dude, if you could get the other knife from Castle, you could face tank 2 werewolves with armor. I'm not even moving. I'm literally not even moving. This is so stupid. This is actually so dumb. Oh, hey there, werewolf. You want a piece of the 2 knife action, huh, buddy? I'm doing like no damage to them, but it's completely irrelevant because I can't die. You do like no damage. You're like a little fly compared to them, but like you're literally a mosquito. This is the mosquito build. This is actually like the mosquito class. They literally can't do anything against me right now. I'm just face taking them. Oh, I heard another werewolf, but guess what? That's irrelevant because I have 2 knives. You know what? I'll 1 knife you, buddy. You're gonna get 1 knifed. Now, keep in mind, guys, you do actually have to stay close to them. I would not recommend trying to kite if you're going to do this, but I also have an auto clicker on. I doubt you guys can click faster than an auto clicker, so just keep that in mind if you want to be doing this. But like, this is crazy, man. I can say I don't think this is the oh wait, 5 vampires. This is the ultimate challenge right here. Can I kill 5 vampires? Oh my gosh, you could face take 5 vampires at the same wait, that was 6 vampires. Dude, this is actually ridiculous. I will say I don't think this is the easiest castle ever. Definitely werewolf at nighttime is way easier with shotgun, but like, that's ridiculous, man. That is actually ridiculous. Anyways, guys, that's actually gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if this video helped you out, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment below what your favorite part of the new update was. Make sure to join my Discord if you ever want to be in my videos in the future. Turn those notifications on, ring that bell. Peace out.